Wednesday. Hello everybody, I pick one of these cards, Ascended Masters, and today, very interestingly, it's White Buffalo Calf Woman, and the message is peace offering. She has a peace pipe and the white bull there, white buffalo rather, there, which as myth has it, she changes into this beautiful white buffalo. And peace offering, I was thinking about this and thinking, what does that mean for us? And I was just thinking about compassion and understanding. So maybe that's something that we all need all the time, but particularly at the moment with the way the world is, and we maybe find a bit more space to be understanding with other people, and so we can be more in harmony in our relationships. And rely on love's healing power for those relationships to be more harmonious. You know, we can let that happen. So that was an interesting, lovely card for the week. We're going to start standing, and we're going to come to our mat, come to our feet. This is a bit tangled, sorry. Okay. Start with our energizer. Let's get the battery filled up and let's release some tension at the same time. So bringing the sides of the feet together, looking at the feet there, bringing the legs together, breathe in, lift the arms above the head, stretch up with the arms, full extent, bring the hands together, breathe in, lift the heels off the ground, hold, hold, hold. And breathing out slowly through the nostrils, hands coming down slowly to the sides. And again, let's fill up a bit more. Another power surge, breathing in. Reach up those arms, lift the heels off the ground, push the toes off the ground, and then breathing out, turn the hands around. The palms are coming down to the ground. The heels are coming down to the ground. The breath is going out through the nostrils. One more, breathing in all the way up. Stretch up, lift the heels, push off the toes, extend, hold the breath in. One more breath in, and then breathing out. Slowly bringing the heels down, slowly bringing the hands down slowly to the sides. Good. Let's lift the shoulders up, breathe in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. And again, breathing in, squeeze the shoulders right up and out through the mouth. Let's do one more time, breathing in, squeeze those shoulders up high and out through the mouth. Good. Bring the hands in front and behind. Let's wake up the energy in the hands and wake ourselves up with this little clap. Knees nice and soft. Then we'll come into the Tai Chi twists. So feet nice and wide, turning on your axis, bending into the knees, keeping the back upright, keeping the heart upright. Really let the arms be free. Feel the air with the arms around you. Feel the space around your body, above you, and the ground beneath you. Yeah, let the backs of the hands swing into the body. Yeah. Breathing all the time and slowly come to a stop. And let's release some of this energy. Any of this energy we don't need. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathe in and breathing out. Nice big ha. Quite a strong ha. Distinct ha. Ha. Good. Let the arms swing. And try it again. Breathing in. Strong inhale, then out. Yeah, let the arms swing. Let's try for a ha 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 this time. Breathing in. Ha ha ha. Good. Make it strong. And again, breathe in. Ha ha ha. Arms swinging one more time. Make it really loads and loads of ha ha ha's. Ha ha ha. Good. Okay, let the arms stop. And let's just wake up the energy more in the lower back. Pummeling the lower back with the backs of the hands. That whole area. Give it some attention. Notice how that feels. How that energy is dispersing through the body by waking it up. And then we'll do that even more by getting the knuckles either side of the lower part of the spine, raising up that energy up the spine, up the body. Can you feel that rising to the top of the head? Yeah, Kundalini energy, subtle energy of the body. Good, okay. Bring the hands together. interlinking the fingers. Let's just get the wrists going by rotating them. It's a nice way of engaging the wrists. And the other way. Not so easy the other way. Okay, and let's do a little cross crawl. Lifting the left knee, meeting it with the right hand, and vice versa. Stay on the ball of the foot, keep it light, keep it bright. Connecting up the energy, repatterning the energy. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Let's extend the leg, meet it with the opposite fingers. So it's left leg, right arm, and vice versa. Keep it quite light. Try to keep the heels, they're going to touch the floor, keep them lightly touching the floor. Just so it gives you a little bit of a spring. And now out to the sides, left leg out to the side, right arm over the head, lovely opening in the right side there. Get right over the head, like you're reaching for something on the other side of your body. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Breathe. Keep your body energized. Keep your subtle energy energized by breathing in and out through the nostrils. Keeping that flow. Good. Okay, and let's just come and bring our feet very wide. We're going to come into a star just to feel that energy and allow it to go to all the outer edges of the body. So the feet are pointing slightly outwards. So we're really taking the energy outwards into the world. So we're going to start here, maybe thinking about all this battery that we've filled up. Breathing in and then out. Extend, one big star. Even into the toes, maybe lifting the toes off the ground, maybe wiggling the fingers a little bit. So when you wiggle the fingers, maybe it just helps to extend. Let's rotate the wrists as well. Thinking about these lovely vines of the arms extending. Everything is keeping active. And the other way, we bring the arms back. Bring the hands back together. Good. Let's just bring the feet together. Give the legs a good shake. Okay, we're going to come to the front of our mat now. Bringing the feet hips width apart. Check out the feet, keeping them parallel. Standing nice and tall, lifting the chest, keeping that tailbone pointing underneath, downwards. Weight onto the left foot. We're going to go into a warrior two, so it's a big step back with the right. Big step back. Good. Keeping the hips level to themselves and the long edge of the mat. Breathe in, lift the arms up high to the ceiling, and breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, extend the fingertips away from each other. Breathing out, bending into that left knee, at the same time pushing back into that right heel. We're going to move with this, but let's just find the posture we're going to move into. Even weight between the feet, looking down that left arm. Breathing in, lift the chest, lift the body. Breathing out, coming into the posture. Let's move with this. Breathing in. As you breathe in, lift the body, lift the chest. As you breathe out, that energy is going down to both feet equally. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do one more of these. Sinking down a little deeper each time. Breathing in. Lifting, breathing out. Really push into that back foot. Stay there for a moment, making sure that the knee is just hovering above the ankle. Keep extending the arms away from each other. Check that back arm isn't just disappearing. Keep the shoulders down, keep the chest lifted. Strong belly. Good. Enjoy that power. Find your power. Come up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into that right knee, so spring yourself back to the front of the mat. Let's switch legs, put the weight into the right, step back, big step with the left. Find your feet, hips level, breathe in, lift the arms. Lift the chest, breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand the chest, fingertip to fingertip. Breathe out, bending into the right knee, in the same direction as the toes, pushing back into that left heel. That anchoring leg. I'm going to move. First of all, we'll find this posture. Nice and open in the hips here. So the knee stays over that ankle. Try to make sure it's not collapsing inwards. You want to correct that. Coming up on the inhale, lift the chest, lengthen up through the body. Lift the whole torso, breathing out. Keep that lift in the torso as you take that right knee forward and push back into the left heel. Breathing in. Keep extending the fingers away from each other. Everything is engaged, everything is powered up, and everything is being continually powered by this energy, this prana, the subtle energy. Everything's being powered, and as we power, it's building more energy. We never lose energy in our yoga practice. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, the inhale, the inspiration, breathing out, sinking the feet down into the ground. Let's hold the posture, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Feel your power, fingertips extending back behind you, fingertips extending into the future in front of you. Come up on the inhale, lower the arms slowly on the exhale, bend into the left knee, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Take a moment there. Okay, we're going to come into ragdoll. So we're going to just bring our spine back into equilibrium. So you bend the knees, you bring your weight of your head forwards, slide the hands down the front of the legs, let everything just collapse and melt forwards. Feel the weight of the head hanging forwards, leave the arms heavy, knees are bent, feet are on the ground. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Feel the weight of the body hanging forwards. Now lifting from the base of the spine, lifting, unfurling. Leave the arms heavy, knees are bent, slowly come to standing, nice and easy. Good. Now you come to standing. Let's come into another standing posture. Peaceful warrior. So another hip opening posture. Weight on the left foot. Step back, big step back with the right. You can always shuffle that a bit wide if you think, oh, I've got a bit more space. Take a moment there. Breathe in. We start the same as we've just done with the Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing out, arms to shoulder height. Breathing in. Expand. Breathing out. You're bending into that left knee. You're pushing back into that right foot. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, reach back with that right arm and resting down. Right arm, nice straight arm. Straight arm lifting up as well. Turn the hand and reach back over your body as if you're going to reach the back of the mat. Keep that bend in the front knee. In fact, make that a little bit stronger. Looking up at the ceiling on the inside of the left arm. Make that back leg stronger. The legs are really strong to support you in this. But we're not gripping with the feet or the toes. We're keeping them nice and open. Maybe the lifting slightly in the arch of the foot. Use the inhale to come back to warrior two. And the exhale, breathe out. Now the inhale to straighten up. Exhaling, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Other side, shift the weight onto the right. Big step back with the left. Check your feet. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand from fingertip to fingertip. Breathe out, bending into the right knee, pushing back into the left. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, reaching back with that left hand and down. As it goes down, the right arm goes up. Rest down onto that back leg. Turn the hand and the hand comes over the body. The palm is facing downwards and you're looking up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm. So it keeps it in a good position rather than letting it flop in front of the face. Keep reaching and extending into the fingertips. Keep the bend in the right knee, the front knee. Keep the weight even between the feet. Good. Come back to warrior two on the inhale. Inhaling. Exhaling, sinking into the posture a little deeper. Come up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat or thereabouts. Okay. So we're going to come directly into warrior one. All the warriors today. So we put the weight onto the left foot. We're going to step backwards with the right foot. Big step back. Big step. Take the hips forwards. So that right hip going forward, left hip going back. Widen your stance if you need to. Now breathing in, lift the arms up above the head. Space between the hands. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. The left knee is going forward, the right heel is pushing back. Get that dynamic there. Body's facing forwards. Breathe, sink down a little deeper. Keep that tummy strong. Look up at the space between the hands. If you feel like that's interesting, you can try it, see how that feels for you. It's a good test for your balance, looking up. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Let's see if we can hold this a little bit longer. Powerful warriors. Use the inhale to come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. And we're going to come into a forward bend over this leg here. So again, check your position of your hips. You can extend or have your hands on your back. Breathing in, extend. Breathing out, coming forward, soften that front knee all the way over this leg. You might want to bend the knee if you want to. And place the fingers on the ground or something on the ground for your hands to connect with. From this, we think about the big toe going into the ground and the hip pulling up back behind. So we're extending between these 2 points, getting a nice long leg. Lengthening that left leg. The body is sinking down slowly to that leg. As you breathe, nice long inhales and exhales. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. So we're just going to slowly come back up, maybe walk up the leg and step forward with the right foot. Nice and easy. There we go. Lift the heels, place them down. Lift the toes, place them down. Okay. Find your feet. Put the weight onto the right foot, step back with the left. Big step. Get the hips facing forward. Maybe find a bit more space between the feet if you need to. Right hip is back, left hip is forwards. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Above the head. The space between the hands. But keep extending them upwards. Keep the shoulders down. As you breathe out, you're bending into that right knee and pushing back into that left heel, that dynamic. Think about that evenly. And that dynamic will really help to power you through this, looking up at the hands, the space between the hands. Keep the shoulders down, keep the chest lifted, keep the tummy tucked in, tailbone pointing down. Strong warrior. You can even draw up your pelvic floor, if that helps. That will give you more stability. In yoga, there's a similar thing called Mula Bandha, which is kind of a seal. A bandha is like a seal or a kind of a lock holding that energy in and creating more power and stability. Use your inhale to come up, exhaling, lower the arms down. And then we're going to step forward with the left foot. Good. Take a moment there. Okay. Again, we're going to come into a ragdoll. We'll come in with a wide leg ragdoll. So fairly wide, not too exaggerated. Soften the knees, and again, just soften the whole body. Let the chin fall forwards, let the arms fall forwards, shoulders are falling forwards, everything is melting and falling to the ground. Like the autumn, everything is falling to the ground. Or, as the Americans say, fall. So everything's falling. Feel that feeling of just everything sinking back into the earth. Knees are bent. Everything is just relaxed from the base of the spine upwards. We're just giving it some release. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Slowly uncurl by lifting from the base of the spine, leaving the arms hanging, leaving the head hanging. Slowly unfold, uncurl to standing. Beautiful. Okay. Let's just bring the feet together. And we just give the legs a little shake, but keeping the feet on the ground. Let the arms shake a little bit too. Good. Okay, we're going to come into a balance now. Strong balance. Yes, there's another warrior to go. Warrior 3. So we put the weight onto the left foot. We spread the toes. We take the weight forwards. Knee is bent. We start to lift that right leg off the ground. You can have the toe pointed or the foot flexed. Extend the arms forwards. Point that toe back or push the heel back. Strong dynamic here. You can have the arms together, the thumbs together, or apart, palms together, whichever you prefer. Try and keep those hips level, so the right hip needs to come down. That's going to be strong on that hip. Don't forget you can hold on to furniture if you need to, but try and keep that extension and that sense of balance. We're not gripping with the toes, we're breathing deeply, and we're probably getting a little bit warm in the process. Slowly lower that right leg down. And again, give our legs a little shake, loosening them up, resetting. Then we take the weight onto the right foot. Just to take all the weight into that right foot, opening the foot up, and slowly take the weight forwards and start to lift the back leg, heel pushed away or toe pointing away. Take the arms forwards. You're looking down at the ground, so the neck is nice and level with the arms. Breathe deeply. Really breathe and empty out all the air as you breathe out, keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils. Keep extending, long, long line. Coming back up on the inhale, and relaxing and releasing. Again, give the legs a little shake, feet stay on the ground. Good. So we're going to just come into standing for a moment. Let's do a little moment of breathing and moving. Bring the hands to the heart center. Check your feet are parallel and hips width apart. Lift the toes up, place them down. Lift the heels up and place them down. Let's try that again. Lift the toes really high off the ground, place them down. Lift the heels up and place them down. Good. Hands press together in the heart center. Chest is coming towards the hands. Shoulders back and down. Chin slightly tucked in. Crown going up. Find your posture. Tadasana. Also think about the base of the spine going down. Strong belly. Lifted chest. Good. Breathe. Feel the feet are going down to the ground. The head is lifting up. Long and tall. Close your eyes for a moment here. Breathe. Feel the weight between the feet. Even. Feel all the subtle shifts. Balancing. Good. Now we're going to just let ourselves find some space for gratitude today and what we feel grateful for. And if you feel moved to, then say those things out loud. So you breathe in to begin. As you breathe out, the fingers point down to the ground. You look down with your eyes, then open the hands up, open the insides of the arms up, and they're reaching up, and you're watching with the eyes to where the hands are going to meet above the head. And then you bring the hands back down and you watch them with your eyes back down to the heart center. Dropping the fingers down, pointing down, opening up. So we're drawing this big, beautiful circle around ourselves, bringing the hands together, meeting, forming a beautiful circle, casting a circle around us. At the same time, opening our ability to receive. So as we do that, we start to feel grateful for the things that we are receiving and have received, the information we're receiving. What do we feel grateful for today? What are we receiving in our yoga antennae, if you like? Yeah, what are we receiving? What do you feel grateful for? And allow that feeling to grow. So when you get the feeling of that gratitude in your body, where does that land? Is it in the belly? Is it in the chest? Is it in the base of the throat? Is it in the eyes? Where is it in the body? It is in the feet. Feel that feeling. And when we really focus on that feeling, we allow it to increase. So we increase the good feeling we get from the gratitude, and this will just bring more and more abundance into our being. Good. Let's do one last one. Opening up, expanding and expanding our feeling, the good feeling, the great feeling of gratitude. Gratitude, deep gratitude. Again, just let the hands or the thumbs gently press the heart center. Close the eyes for a moment and just think about, how does your heart feel? Is it like a rock Is it very soft? Is it like melted chocolate? Is it like a breeze or a warm sun? How does it look? How does it feel? Just take a moment to notice that. And then just open your eyes and drop your hands. Let's just rotate the wrists a little bit and rotate them in the other direction. That's freeing them up. Okay, so half sun salutes. Feet hips width apart, parallel. You breathe in, lifting the arms up above the head, bringing the hands together. Turn the hands and they come back down. The knees are bent, the fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, hands come to the shins, look forwards. Chest comes forwards as well. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot, pushing up through the feet. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, arms come down. Let's do it a little bit faster. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, knees bent, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out, forward bend, straight legs. Bend the knees now. Breathing in, push up through the feet. Breathing out, arms come down. Breathing in all the way up. Look up, breathing out, looking forwards, looking down. Fingertips, breathing in, look forwards. Breathing out, look down. Hands on the ground. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in, look up. Reach up. Breathing out, arms come down. Yeah, we're getting quite fast with these. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, knees bend, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, straighten the legs, arms back, look forwards, and the chest goes forward, forward bend. Straight legs, bend the knees now. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, arms coming down. Feel the power in your legs and that control and that softness in the body. Breathing out, knees bend, fingertips on the ground. Breathing in, look forward, strong belly to lift the chest. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees, push up through the feet. Breathe in, inspiration. Breathing out, arms come down. Let's do one more of these, but really slow. As slow as you can. Breathing in all the way up. Bring the hands together, breathing out. Slow, steady breath, breathing out. How slow can you go? Knees are bending. Fingertips are just coming to the ground. The knees are bent. Breathing in, hands come to the shins just below the knees. Look forwards, chest forwards, heart open, straight back. You'll feel that in your back. And then forward bend with a straight back, straight legs if you can. Bend the knees a lot. Your eyes go up and the hands go up and the breath is in. All the way up. And then the arms come down, breathing out slowly and softly. So we're going to come down now. Maybe just give the legs a little bit of a wiggle. Feet on the ground. Good. And we're going to come down in a squat. So breathing in, the arms in front of you. Breathing out, taking the bottom back, taking the hands forward. Slowly coming down. We're going to come down onto the hands, so just giving you a pre-warning. So you might want to take the hands forward a little bit early if your feet don't stay flat. And then bring the hands in front of you. And then just take the feet back so you're on all fours now. I'm going to come into cat-cow. So just get the hands really strong on the ground. Fingers spread wide. Soft elbows. Nice open chest. Shoulders back. Feet flat behind. Breathing in, lift the chest. Lift the eyes, open the chest. Breathing out, start with the tailbone, it tucks under, you arch up through the back, chin comes to chest. Breathing in, you start lifting the tail, it ripples up through the spine. Inhaling, the chest comes forward, eyes come forward. It always starts with the base of the spine. Breathing out. Hold the out breath, looking back at the legs. Breathing in, you lift the tail. It travels up through the spine, ripples up, opens the chest. All these little ripples, take a notice of that. Each little part of your spine being powered by your breath. And close your eyes if you want to feel that even more. Get into that. Closing the eyes and breathing. Breathing in. Moving in time with your breath, so you can go faster or slower than me, but just being aware, keeping the hands on the ground, keeping the elbows nice and soft all the time. You can go at a different pace if you want to. All the time keep the chest open. All the time keep a full consciousness on the flexibility and fluidity of the spine. Moving through its full range. This is a great, simple little practice to do. Do this every day. Take care of your spine. Become more aware of it. Good. Make this the last one, lifting the gaze as you breathe in. And then we're just going to sit back into the heels, extend the arms forwards. Bring the forehead to the ground, into the pose of the swan. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Have a little rock side to side. You might just want to rock the body, putting the weight onto the right side and the left. See how that feels? Rolling on the forehead as well. That's a nice little grounding. Bringing the head to the ground, bringing that busy head, that busy mind, earthing it, and slowly come to a stop. Then breathe into the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. So keeping the arms extended forward, spread the fingers wide, use the inhale to come up to all fours, and exhaling, taking the hips forward, opening the chest. Breathing in, coming up, breathing out, sitting back. Take your time. Enjoy the movement. Extend the out breath fully so you get that full back bend. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears and take them back. Breathing in. Lifting up to all fours, breathing out, send all the air out. Breathe out, breathing in and breathing out. Chest is open. Fingers, keep them glued to the ground. Breathing out, send the bottom back into the heels. Breathing in and breathing out. This is a lovely, simple practice. You can do this on its own. Great, again, for creating strength and suppleness in the spinal column, but also connecting you to a breath. By moving and breathing, it keeps us much more engaged with our breath and helps us to practice more consciously, and also calms. When we focus on the breath, it will slow down, and we slow and deepen the breath, and automatically the parasympathetic nervous system will kick in. And that's the system that takes us into the relaxed state, calming, anti-anxiety. So next time you sit back in the heels, actually we're just going to add something in. So just taking the back of the right hand here and sliding it away, coming onto the side of the face here. Relax that left arm, and you can, if you want, you can sit back if that feels more comfortable. So you have a swan posture, but you're having that shoulder opener included, or you can just stay where you were, so the bottom is up in the air. Whichever feels better for you, but we're really opening between the shoulder blades there. And breathe into that space. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Breathing in and out of this space. Use the next inhale to come back up to all fours. Right hand on the ground. And then put the back of the left hand on the ground. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're sliding that away. And you can either sit back into the heels or keep this elevated. Whichever you feel is better for you. I kind of like this feeling. And I feel I get a bit more release between the shoulder blades. So we breathe in. And breathe out. Feel that heart space. Breathing in. And breathing out. Release, release. Lengthen the out breath. Release the tension. Every out breath is a little bit more tension releasing. Then we use the next inhale to push into the right hand, come back onto all fours. Good work. Okay. So let's just we'll just sit back again onto the heels, extend the arms forward, bring the forehead down. Let's take a moment here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going to come into downward dog. So get the hands ready. Use the inhale to come to all fours, tuck the toes under. And on the exhale, lift the knees off the ground, push back through the hands, lift the tail to the ceiling. Keep the tummy tucked in, breathing into the chest. Good, breathe. Let's just walk the dog a little bit, pushing the left heel down, lifting, bending the right knee, putting the right heel down, bending the left knee. We're just moving with this. Breathing into the chest, keeping the shoulders away from each other and away from the ears, spreading the hands and the fingers wide, keeping the elbows slightly soft. Now we're going to do some leg raises. You can always come and have a little rest before you do these. Otherwise, take a small step sideways with the left foot and reaching that right leg up. Extend that to the ceiling. Yes. Extend that to the ceiling, point the toe. Just making ourselves really long. And then bringing that right foot down to the center, lifting the left leg up high, pointing the toe, making ourselves really long and extended, pushing back through the hands. And bringing this left leg down. Let's try that again. The other, either side. Lifting the right leg up, extend. Breathe. Bringing that right leg down. Let's try the other side. Lifting the left leg up high. Extend. And then let the left leg come down. Now we're going to walk the feet forwards. Let the body hang for a moment, knees bent, little mini ragdoll. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Let me take the hands behind us and come onto the bottom. Okay, and we're actually going to come into Vajrasana, the cobbler. So we bring the soles of the feet together, close to the body. Let the knees fall out to the side. You can hold on to the feet or the ankles. Lifting the chest, taking the shoulders back, keeping the back of the neck long. Feel the crown of the head lifting up. And let's just do this little butterfly version. So we're just bouncing those knees. Keep sitting tall. Keep lifting the chest. Breathing in and out through the nostrils all the time. Just freeing up the hips a little bit. And then come to a stop. Keep taking the shoulders back. Keep sitting tall. And think about, imagine there's weights on the inside of those knees, and the knees are going down to the ground. Breathe. Good. Breathe. And release. Lift the knees up. Just hug the knees, let the face fall onto the knees. Breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. I'm going to come into a boat. Get those abdominals stronger. So take the hands behind the knees. Lift the chest now. Take the shoulders back. Back of the neck is really long. Strengthen the abdominals. So we're going to sit, just sit tall and just start to lift the legs up slightly. So we've got this nice strong position, strong belly. Breathe. Breathe there. Getting used to that. And then release, release. Breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. Now take the hands back. Let's again come into this boat position. Now you can have the legs straight and hold, or you can let go, or you can come into the other position and have the hands loose. So you can choose which you prefer. Come into the full posture, open the chest, keep the neck really long. Breathe, strong belly. It's really working here. Good, and smile. And release. Hold those knees. And you can either come straight to lying if you feel like that's enough for your abdominals, but if you want to just work them tiny bit more, let's stretch the fingers towards the toes, breathing in and out the whole time. Slowly lower down, slowly, 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 slowly. Just finish them off, these abdominals. And come to lying. And once you're lying, relax everything. And maybe it's probably going to feel good to have a good stretch there, to stretch out the abdominals, extend the arms above the head. Point the toes, extend, expand. Breathe. Good. And then relax the legs. Arms are on the ground, breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out, bring the arms up over the head and alongside the body. We'll just do this a few times just to slow everything down a little bit. Breathing in, the arms are coming up. And breathing out, the arms are coming forward. Keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils. You can close your eyes if you want to. But keep the breath smooth, even and steady, and keep the arms moving smoothly, evenly, in a steady pace. The movement of the arms is following the breath, paying attention the whole time. This is your meditation, keeping the mind focused just on this very simple little practice, breathing and moving. So next time you find your arms either side of the body, keep them going, and you can let them rest there for a second. So when they land there, let's just hug the knees and rock a little bit side to side on the lower back. Okay, rocking and rolling. And then we'll take a nice circle with the knees, breathing in, taking the knees away, breathing out, drawing the knees into the body. How does that feel today? Breathing in, and you can let go if you want to. Do this without the hands or stay with them on the knees, guiding the knees. And change direction again, with or without the hands. Whatever feels good to you. I'm going to go without the hands today. See how that feels. And breathe. Keep the hands on the ground, whatever you like. Okay, holding the legs again, give yourself a little hug. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. I'm going to come into a bridge, so the feet are close to the buttocks, parallel, hips width apart. Arms flat down. Use the inhale to lift the hips high. I'm going to come and hold this bridge today. Often we're doing it with moving and we're just trying to open the front of the body. So if you can get your shoulders closer together, you can interlink the fingers underneath the body, pressing the backs of the hands and the arms, backs of the arms against the ground. Lifting high, taking the knees are going away from you and the chest is coming towards your chin. So we're opening the whole front of the body. Breathe. Breathe. Keep the thighs really strong. Keep the head still. Your neck is quite vulnerable in this position, so keep looking up. Breathe. Now let the arms come away. They're underneath the body. Breathe in one more time and roll the spine down slowly to the ground. Counter pose by hugging the knees. Yeah, have a little rock and roll. We're going to come into a shoulder stand now. So you might want to place a blanket or a cushion underneath your shoulders. So if you're doing that, if this is a blanket or a cushion, it comes underneath the shoulders and only reaches the tops of the shoulders because we want to increase the space underneath the back of the neck. Okay. So once you've found that position, and you can also, if you prefer, you can just have your legs up against the wall. That's fine. If you prefer to do that today and not do the shoulder stand. Or you can actually, if you find it difficult to get your hips up, sometimes that's a difficult thing for some people, then put the feet against the wall and then you can push against the wall to come up into the shoulder stand. You'll need to have the bottom right up against the wall to do that. So we're going to come up into shoulder stand. So the weight of the legs come over the head and then you can take hold of the hips there, keeping the weight over the head. It means that you've got a chance to get your elbows a bit closer together, which really helps before you come into either half shoulder stand. I'm moving my head. Try not to do that. When I'm in the full shoulder stand, I won't move my head. Or you can bring your legs right up high, looking up at the toes there, pushing into the back, trying to get the hands low down, or actually it's low down as far as getting it down towards the ground, where the ground is now, but it's actually going up the back. Keeping the head still. Good. Toes going to the ceiling. Breathing into the belly. Now if you want to, you can come into the plough, taking the legs over the head and the toes reach the ground. You can always put something on the ground or have a chair there if you're not quite able to get the feet to the ground. And you can either support back or take the hands behind you. Some of you may be able to interlink the fingers, bring your elbows closer together. This is quite nice to press into the ground, the backs of the arms, strengthening the backs of the arms, the triceps there. Keep the head still though. And breathe. To come out of the posture, hands flat on the ground, lifting the legs up, slowly rolling back down through the spine, lowering the legs down slowly. You can either bring the legs down, but if you want to just do a bit more abdominal work, lower them down, but keep the head lifted so that your back stays glued to the ground. And once you're down, just take a nice extension again. Extend the arms up. And then we'll just bend the knees, take the hands behind the knees. We'll have a little rock along the length of the spine to come up to seated. We're going to do a counter posture. In this case, it's going to be camel. So we've just very much crunched in one way, so we're going to open up completely the other way. So on your knees, high knees, space between the knees, about hips width, tuck the toes under, take the hands. In fact, we'll just do a preparation. So take the hands on the lower back, fingers pointing down, take the chest forward, take the elbows back, take the shoulders back and down. And we're going to make our body, front of our body, really long. So you don't need to throw the head back. You can keep that back, the neck strong, and just look up a little bit up at the ceiling. Taking the hips forwards, good. That's a little warm up, breathing in, coming back to upright. Now, if this is too strong on the knees, just put some padding underneath the knees, a blanket, or roll the mat up. So now we're going to take that left hand back to that left heel. If it's impossible to reach, if it's out of reach, place something on the heels, like a cushion or blanket, so you can reach it. And then reaching back with the right. Taking the hips forwards again, opening that chest, shoulders back. This is a great chest opener. It's a great back bend. These back bends are really invigorating. Tension releasing, tension taming. And release. So again, flatten the feet. Just come to kneeling. And then we're just going to come onto seated. You can stay kneeling if you prefer. We're going to come into a little breathing practice before we do our relaxation. So we're going to practice Nadi Shodhana, also known as channel clearing breath, or alternate nostril breathing, which is what we actually do with this one. So let's see. Okay. To start off with, right hand. We're going to place the thumb on the right nostril, not forming a seal, so you cannot breathe in and out through that nostril. And the ring finger forms a seal on the left nostril, and we do this alternately. These fingers can just rest on the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. It's just bringing our attention and focus to this space. The other hand could be rested in your lap. It's quite nice to form a mudra, connecting the thumb and the first finger, Jnana Mudra, and let that just rest either up or down in the lap. Chest is lifted, sitting nice and upright. Okay, so we start off by, and it's a soft breath, so we don't want to hear this loud breathing. It's very soft. Whole face is soft, body is upright but soft. We start off by breathing into the left, so bringing those fingers there. Breathe in through the left, and we breathe in for 4, a nice even count into the left. Close the left, and then breathe out for 4 through the right. Breathe in for 4 through the right, close it, breathe out for 4 through the left. And we'll continue like that. That's 1 round. We'll do maybe 5 rounds of this. So breathing in to the left, close it, breathe out to the right for 4, breathe in to the right for 4, close it, breathe out to the left for 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, close it, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, close it, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to let you do that on your own for, let's say, 3 more rounds, breathing in. And close your eyes as well. When you come to the end of that round, so the breathing out through the left nostril, just let that hand drop. You can keep your eyes closed and just allow yourself to breathe naturally and easily through both nostrils for a moment. Let's see how that feels. So Nadi Shodhana, channel clearing. It's very calming, tranquilizing breath. It's a good preparation for other breathing practices as it evens out the channels, if you like, the energy channels, which is the nadis. So if you're interested in that, that's what it's doing. Let that just come to a more peaceful place. And then just find yourself lying back on the ground. So lying in Shavasana now for a few minutes. Lying with your feet out to the sides, arms out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Cover yourself with a blanket. Close your eyes. Take your focus inwards. Feel the weight of the body on the ground. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath coming in and breath going out. This is I'm going to give you a very simple relaxation technique, which I learned from my first yoga teacher, Dave Hall, back in Frome in Somerset. Wonderful yoga teacher, very earthy and very fun as well. And this is one very simple relaxation technique that you would sometimes do at the end of the class. And you can. This is a great thing to do if you're before you go to sleep as well. And it's all just do a tensing and releasing. So you start with the toes and the feet. So you're breathing in, you tense. You tense up the feet, just the feet if you can manage that. And then you breathe out and you relax the feet and the toes. And you tense up the calves and the shins. And then you release the calves and the shins, breathing out. And you tense up the thighs. And then you release the thighs. Now you tense up the feet and the calves and the thighs all at once. Hold, and then breathing out, release both the legs, the feet, the toes. Then you breathe in and tense up the buttocks and the hips, the lower abdomen, and you breathe out and you release this area. Then you breathe in, tense up the belly and the ribs and the chest, and then breathing out, release this area. Tense up the shoulders, tense up the arms, tense up the elbows, the forearms, make a fist with the hands, and then release both the arms. Tense up the shoulders, and then release the shoulders, let the shoulder blades splay out onto the floor. Now think about the neck, tensing up the neck and the jaw, and then releasing the neck and the jaw. Breathing in, tense up the cheeks and the face, screw up the eyes, make the face really tense and screwed up, and then releasing and smoothing the face on the out breath, letting the brow soften, the eyes soften, the space behind the eyes soften. And just let everything relax now. You might want to just tense everything up all at once. The legs, the body, the arms, the neck, the throat, the face. And then breathing out, release everything. Soften, soften, soften. Breathing in, breathing out. Let your breath just soften, let the body soften. Feel the body is melting into the ground. Everything is softening. Feel the breath is like an ocean wave, breath coming in and breath going out. There's nothing to do here. You just watch the breath coming and going. Breath coming in and breath going out. You might want to imagine that breath coming into the soles of the feet, traveling up to the body, right to the top of the head. And like an ocean wave, washing everything away, washing the whole body clean out through the soles of the feet. Soft, easy breath. Okay. So now we come to the end of our practice. And we slowly come back to the body, slowly come back to the time of day, the space around us by just slowly moving the hands and feet, arms and legs, stretch the body, move the body a little bit, maybe hug the knees a little bit, do whatever feels good to you. Breathe and move. Deepen the breath. Look around the room, come back to the present moment. Breathe. Maybe hug the knees, maybe roll onto your side. Whatever feels good to you. Come up to seated in the easiest way that feels most natural. And just feel all your outside edges. Interface with the world, this skin, this body. Let's see if we can just rub the whole surface of the body. Yeah. Then rub the palms together vigorously. Heat and energy in the palms of the hands. And then bring that heat and energy to the heart center. And close your eyes. Take your focus inwards. And bring to mind your intention, your sankalpa. And say that sentence to yourself, a positively framed sentence. Say it to yourself, take it deep into your heart. Give it a smile, give it warmth, give it attention. Your individual private prayer. And relax. Namaste. Thank you very much. Brave yogis.